Hello YouTubers, now Maker wants a free welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. In the last game, we made it to Kakariko Village. Well, actually we went to Hyrule Castle, Kakariko Village, and some others. And we dealt with a nightmare of a minigame. But thank highly a goodness, it's over. This episode, we are heading towards the X. X marks the spot. Whee! Go away, Crow. Ow. That Octorok always seems to get me. What's this? Wait, do those signs look oddly familiar? Hey, are you the adventuring type? Then have I got items for you? Visit me in the south of the castle. Ravio. Ravioli, let's go back home, Yoli. Okay, I'll cut back that. Beep. Welcome home, Mr. Hero. You said it was alright to stay here, so I made myself at... What's happened? What's that? You saw my signs at the Eastern Palace, did you? I was going to open a store near the palace, but when I saw all the monsters, I hightailed it out of there. Way too many monsters around there for my liking. You get me? But it seems to recall the stone pedestal near my sign, did you? Did you see the symbol on them? Oh, you did? Then do you remember what the symbol says? It was bombs! No. It was a rod! No. It was arrows. It was you! That's right, it was... wasn't it? No, let's stop the horsing around. That's my face. Why would someone mark pillars with that? It was the bow and arrow. That's right. He rents us a bow. Now this is where we get the information on magic in a sense. Normally I charge you a rental fee, but I'll lend it to you for free this time. Anyway, but when I'll be taking that back if anything happens to you out there. Let's put that there and put that there. When we leave, we get ourselves an energy meter. This is the energy gauge. It depletes when you use Rabbit Head's items. Recharges over time. If your energy runs out, you can't use items until it replenishes. Try it out using the bow you just got. Want to hear the explanation again? No. But yeah, as you can see, it uses energy. So you have unlimited in everything. Arrows, bombs, and all that stuff. But there's also the fact of limitation of your energy. Honestly, there's really nothing to worry about. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Okay, he almost had me again, even though I tried to get him first. Bank, bank. You guys know The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. You'll know that we was actually originally supposed to go here to get the idea where we're supposed to go next. But this place is actually a place I will show this one, but we can't do it yet. Well, I'll show it when I can. Oh no! Oh, you know what? I can't be bothered doing this. We'll get that chest later, and that one. We'll get all these chests later. Right now, we're going to the area over here. We're going to see Olaf. There he is. You, stop where you are. What are you doing here at the Eastern Palace? Oh, my apologies. I thought you were somebody I'm looking for. Aren't you Link? You're the blacksmith's apprentice, right? But what brings you all the way to the Eastern Palace? Vile deeds at the sanctuary? My master sent you to fetch me back to safety. Wahahaha. This Yuga you speak of, surely he is cause for great concern, but that's why blah 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 would be worried about me. I'm a descendant of the original 7 sages. Why, I'm just as powerful as they were. I even got myself a sand rod, so I'm more than less invincible. Bold talk. But you might say, but simply the truth. I'll get to the bottom of this Yuga nonsense. Now, farewell to you. Wait, so sand rod, so there's sand in this place, is there? As long as there's sand, I guess you'll be okay. Weather vane! Yay! Another weather vane on the map. Okay, we're going in now. Welcome to the first dungeon of the game, the Eastern Palace. Right. First we're gonna do this. This. This dungeon is not that big. You can see on the bottom map, you got this first floor, second floor, then the third floor is, well, one small room, so that's where the boss is. But technically you only have to deal with 2 floors, so this dungeon is short, but it's just basically an introductory dungeon. So it will be pretty quick. So there are some longer ones out there. This gives us a red rupee! Believe it or not, if you actually felt like doing it, you could actually grind bees until you had 9,999 rupees. If you did that, you'd be set on rupees for virtually the entire game. Well, kind of. I forgot about that. Well, you'd be set for quite a while anyway, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. By the way, for this one, just do that, because if you get too close, it pushes you. Push this. Open door. It comes to life! Run! Ooh, got hit on here just in time. Whoop. Ugh. Wasting energy. Okay, this is timed, so get over here. Got the small key. Now you'll notice this. Whee! A hidden room. And with fairies... Why didn't I catch one? There we go, caught one. I always like to have a fairy, and honestly, I do recommend you have one. I'm really good at this game, as in I've beaten this game like 5 times in a row, effortlessly, but I still die every once in a while to to a certain thing much later on. So, yeah, I recommend fairies for there. Oh no! There. There. Yay! Door open, but there's something you don't know. I'm going this way. Yay! No, I'm not breaking the game. It's part of it. Oh no, I'm using go through the wall glitches. I'm a hacker. Oh no! Nah. Basically what the original intent was for you to go through here, to notice that there is a door right there. That's the original way that they do intend for you to do it, but if you already know it, then why bother? Got ourselves the compass that lets us see all the doors and treasure chests on the map, as you can see below. We've already dealt with everything on the very first floor, so let's move our way on up to the second. Where? Push button. Triggers enemies! Oh, no! Ow. By the way, I'm a little rupee hungry when it comes to this game. This here is basically a portal. If you go to the map, you'll see there's one at the bottom, right nearby the entrance. It's basically a shortcut if you feel like you can't finish this dungeon off in one run. Ugh, these things. This is one reason as well why I recommend you to get a shield. Oh yeah, that's right. Because these arrows are a pain in the butt. Now, to unlock the chest on this floor, you gotta defeat all the enemies in the room. Like so. Even with the shield, I'm still getting hurt a bunch. Nope, not this time. And with this, gives us monster guts. Ew, they're a handful. You're going to be collecting these as well as 2 other monster parts throughout the game, but they aren't going to be for a little while. So you're probably thinking, you just spoiled part of the game. No. I said that we are going to get 2 more, but I didn't say what they were, or when or where we're going to get them. But I will show where they will be useful. Whee! It's just like how they face, like, no. By the way, isn't this boss door kind of high? Hi! Can't go through that yet. Okay, I gotta go backwards. I sometimes do go brain dead on the directions I do need to go from time to time, so you'll need to be wary of that with me. There's one dungeon in particular I'm not the fondest of, and that's, ow, in my order, the last dungeon. Oh yeah, this room. Hold down this. Run! I hate this pathway! Because as you can see, they'll go on a time. Ah! Hold this down. Run! Get over here if you can without getting hurt. More guts! Ew. Believe it or not, these monster parts are kind of valuable. They don't actually help you in any way, except for a certain way. What was that again? Oh yeah, the stairs. Okay, with that key, we can now go through here. Wait, I thought I picked up a key! As I said, I go brain dead from time to time. We're supposed to go... Wait, what? As I said, I go brain dead every once in a while. Even the most simplest of things I tend to forget. Okay, we must wait. Waiting. Pain. Luckily, these aren't on a timer, so I'm not too concerned. You do want like more rupees, I do recommend breaking the pots in this room, because I do believe each one of them do have some rupees in them. Sometimes. Once you hit all the switches, the arrows stop, so that's a good thing. Rupees! And small key, which will let us go into the last room, which is pretty good. Alright then, let's get ourselves to that final room. Bada-bee, bada-bee, bada-bee. What the? Skeletons! These things will jump. I do believe, just like in all the other games, I do think... No, I don't think these are Stalfos. Oh well. Oh, there was another one. Pretty simple, really. Giving us access to the big chest. By the way, you'll notice we've gotten every single chest, and yet that there is the final one, as you can see on the map below. Yet we haven't gotten ourselves a dungeon item. And this is the big key. That's because this game's kind of unique. There's pretty much no dungeon items. There are certain dungeons who possess very particular items that do hinder progress, but the actual items to beat any of the dungeons, believe it or not, actually do not lie in any of the dungeons at all. Nope. And where they are and how you get them, I will explain them to you in potentially the next episode. But for now, we're off to face the boss. After all your posting, your preening, look at you now. Now my fine fellow are prepared to be made into my latest work of art. You'll have the privilege of being placed in my collection of sages. An excellent painting. You got a knack for capturing just the smallest detail, just so. Oh, who? You're that wriggling worm I saw at the sanctuary. What have you come to challenge me again? I don't have time for cuddly would-be heroes. But since you insist, I will oblige. Now, to hit this guy, because if you get close, he goes back into the wall. Hit him with an arrow to stun him, and then swing your sword at him. Basically, rinse and repeat that until you win. Yeah, he gets angry. He's a very childlike villain. Nope. And bosses in this game, when they start blinking red, means they're actually getting close to being defeated. So there is actually an indicator when it will happen. Enough of this. You're going to spoil everything. You force my hand, I must brush you aside! What a sad drab of a painting you make. You can rot here for all I care. Now onwards to my collection requires even more perfect paintings. Ugh. How long do I hang with that Princess Zelda on my wall? His eyes moved! What? Press A to exit? Beep! Ravio's bracelet saved you? But how? Anyway, it seems that you can now merge into the walls. Okay then, and get ourselves our first heart container. We now have 4 hearts. Yep, by pressing A near a wall, you can now merge into the walls and also exit. As you'll notice, it drains energy. You got an energy potion. It refills your energy gauge. Beep. And anything you can see in the walls, like those rupees there, you can collect. Okay, I probably wanted those rupees, but you know something, whatever. Technically, this dungeon's not fully finished because, as you can tell, there are still things to get on the other side. If you look, see at the first floor, there's 2 on the outside. Silver rupees! Sorry. Down we go. No! Merge. By the way, there's certain things like these that you just cannot merge into. So, gotta be careful there. Merge! Yeah, you're gonna have to look out for tricks like that if you're gonna want to progress through this game. Purple roots. To think as well, how many rupees are spent on that cuckoo game? I'd have over 1,000 rupees right now. Okay, we could go through here. Oh yeah, oops. Grab out the last chest. Another silver rupees. Well, rupee. And we are done here. Oh my lad, you finally found your way back out of the Eastern Palace. But what of Ozelov? No! Ugur has taken Ozelov too? Whoa, worse still, he now has 2 of our sages. And that fiend said he was going to go after Princess Zelda next. We mustn't let that happen. My word! What was that? Are we too late? Did something dire happen? Something dire is happening at Hyrule Castle? There is no time to waste. What is going on here? That barrier! I've never seen such magic. I daren't approach it. What? But we must break through it somehow. Princess Zelda and Lady Emperor are trapped inside the castle. Listen well, Link. We must turn again to the legend of old for our solution. These I don't know how to say that word. Events are an echo of what happened all those years ago. Then, when the castle was gripped in evil, a hero of that day found the Master Sword. The hero first acclaimed the 3 pendants of virtue to prove himself worthy of the blade. But there we are already thwarted, for one of those pendants is inside the castle with Princess Zelda. Oh, what a quaternary. We need her pendant, but there's no way to get it. Wait, what's that? It can't be, you're wearing the pendant of courage. What in Hyrule are you doing with it, Link? She gave it to you? A special charm? Oops. How right she was. She must have sensed the evil in Hyrule and had the rise of a new hero to meet it. So it was you. Must be why else would the princess giving you the pendant of courage? She knew you would need it to get the Master Sword. Well then, my young hero, you've got quite a quest ahead of you. You must have find the other two pendants. One pendant is in the House of Gales, and the other pendant's in the Tower of Hera. I will mark the spots on your map, Link. What? You got the pendant of courage? Good thing the princess fought ahead! But first, it seems a productive save before taking up such a quest. Fine. Saving! Save complete. I shall head home and search my library clues the other things might be. Yay! Okay, we're going home now. By the way, those paintings, they turned into enemies. No! Ooh, mamma mia. But believe it or not, guys, that's honestly where we're going to end today's episode. In the next episode, we are going to start our way towards the dungeons, but we actually need to take a quick detour to a few places first, because as we are currently equipped, we are not even able to enter any of the dungeons. So we need to be able to do more. So, hope you've all enjoyed. In the next episode, we shall work our way towards those items. Bye bye!